So, when it comes to earnings, you beat on every measure, you raised your forecast. Where is most of the growth coming from?
In our core business. I mean, that's what we're most proud of, is like we continue to build a business that scales. We're reaching more of our small businesses, more of our independent contractors. As I said on the call, we realized recently that we're not really competing with financial institutions and banks and traditional lenders. Our average loan size is $6,000, so we're competing with people going to their friends and family and ask for a loan, and that's a massive market. So we continue to innovate within that space, but it's just like it's got great fundamentals to it, and is something that continues to be attractive to all of our Square sellers.
Now, you're rolling out new product lines, you're trying to diversify revenue and offer this, as you say, all-in-one solution for businesses. Where do you see the most promising sources of new growth in the future?
I still see a lot in the core. We still have a lot of small merchants to reach. We still have a lot of room to grow up market. We recently introduced Square point of sale for retail. So we're getting more specialized and really paying attention to what retailers need in particular. This is something, we've always been more of a horizontal service, and we have been able to really specialize and go vertical. And by doing so, we get to open the funnel on who we get to reach. Let's
talk about the decision behind the physical card that you're now offering. Do you want to offer more actual bank services?
For over 8 years, we have taken on a partnership mindset with the banks. We're not out to compete with financial networks or to replace banks. But what we've been really good at is making what they currently offer today accessible to more people. And we started with sellers, and we took, an industry that would only enable 40% of people to get through to start accepting credit cards. We took that number to 99%. And we think there's a lot of room still to do that in seller spaces like Square Capital and loans, but also on the individual side as well. So, when you consider us, I would consider us as a simple, easy way for anyone to be able to start immediately and participate in the economy, whether that be on the seller side or an individual side. And what we're seeing with Square Cash is we are reaching an underserved, and we are reaching an underbanked, and it's a very young audience as well. So that makes us really proud, but it's consistent with what we've always been.
So you're attracting larger sellers. How do you handle the additional competition as you move up market?
It goes back to our core differentiators. I think, self-serve is a big one. So, building software that is intuitive and easy, no matter the scale, is really important. And then I think one of our greatest differentiators is really around being cohesive. We aren't just a point of sale. We are payments, and we are Square Capital, and we are CRM, and we're instant deposit. And it's all built into the same package. So you just download one app, and you have everything you need to scale. So you can literally start as one location and scale to 40 without having to think about anything and without having to talk with anyone either. That's where we come in, and that's what we're serving.
You did report a net income loss. I'm curious how you think about profitability and how that impacts how far out you plan the product roadmap.
Something I'm really proud of is, we are a company that's moving money. So we've put a lot of controls over everything that we do, and we have a lot of discipline. And getting to profitability means that we've achieved a discipline milestone, and that we get to choose then how we invest or how we drive profits. We'll get to that milestone, and we'll continue to invest in building better and better services and better products.
One analyst from Loop Capital recently suggested that PayPal should buy Square, saying that their millennial Venmo customers would perfectly complement your SMBs. What are your thoughts on that?
I think there's a lot of value in the fact that we are a platform that brings institutions together. We bring networks together, and we bring platforms and hardware together as well. So there's a real value in our independence, and that's what we're building against.